done a lot of profiling of the persons who have been in the possession of these firearms. They have been committing series of crimes, robbery, within Nairobi. That is a Pangani area, Isili, and those are the sites of South Sea. And that coordination is what has led us here this time. So in the early hours of this morning, we managed to arrest four culprits. We can term them to be suspects who are associated with these firearms, as well as associated with the crimes which have been committed in those areas. And out of the four, the three are from our neighboring country, Uganda, and one is a Kenyan. Just check that syndicate, which means the crime has gone a notch higher. This is now being done with what's called cross-border. We can have the locals who are doing the planning as the other outsiders come and hit and they run. But since they are also destabilizing the members of the public who are just very innocent, they could not go scot-free. We have netted them today. And before us here, we have also netted 3 firearms, ranging from the pistol to an AK-47, with the respective ammunitions. These ones were got from the possession of these people we have in our custody, whom we are still interrogating to unearth more of that. The firearms that we have, one here, this is known as Palebram. This is a pistol, a high-power pistol, which has been used by the criminals to execute their purposes. We have had a series of incidents where they have been robbing people and they fire into the air, or rather causing injury to the persons. It is also having the ammunition here, which are 9, the 9mm. The other firearm we have here, this is known as Falcon. This is another type of weapon which we recovered in possession of these criminals. It is also having its ammunition here, 12. So these ones, they have been used by this criminal gang to terrorize our public. Further to that, we have recovered this AK-47. You can just see how is it. The AK-47 we have recovered together with a magazine complete with 30 rounds. That's the maximum capacity. This one was being used by them in the execution of their mission. And their mission is committing crimes. And these crimes, we cannot rule out. There are crimes which have been committed within Nairobi and others outside Nairobi. In that regard, we are still passing through other aspects of investigation to see, or rather to link them with other crimes which have been committed elsewhere, so that we can just name it wholly. These ones are the ammunitions of the AK-47. Colleagues, what I can urge us all, police and the society are one team. When we partner together, we share the information we have together. It can lead to unearthing the criminals and recoveries of such nature. We cannot rule out our society is full of these ones. But because of the information we have not been getting, we have not made the recoveries. The police of today is very friendly. Let's come up together so that we may make our society to be a society which is very safe for transactions of the issues of the development. So my appeal is that one. The police, any information, trust us with this. We shall go ahead to ensure that we nip the criminals into society. We are in that process of checking our records, whether there have been other subsequent crimes they have had previously. But we have them 4, yes. Okay, the first question of them being armed versus us. I've used the term criminals. Criminals are not well trained. And if they have been well trained, they are no longer executing the professionalism which they had been trained for. We as a policing society, we are trained and we know how best we can disengage them so that we can recover this one. And that is that professionalism aspect, that is what has led us to recovering this without injuring the team which had gone to them. The other aspect of when to take them to court, I've just stated that we arrested them yesterday in the early hours of the morning. We are still pursuing other information with a view of consolidating the file with other crimes which are there. Also to link them maybe with other crimes which they are committed. Remember, there's even an information they have committed crimes in other regions, like Western region. So even those ones, we have communicated with them. If there are crimes they are committed in Western, in whichever part, they'll be whipped to that other area to also to face the court process.
Okay. Last issue of crime recently in Nairobi.
Just as you said, there might be in the increase. And as I've said, when a crime is committed, they commit it in the areas where we don't have static police officers. And remember, our aspect of doing what's called the crime management, it is manual. In extreme cases, we may get areas where we have got the scientific aids which have been there. And through those scientific aids is what is making us to have them. Also, what I normally encourage people, and even my colleagues who are here, as we venture out, let's interact with the society so that that good relationship can be there. The aspect of fear is being elevated. And also in that regards, we give these people our mobile numbers for reporting. Once you have a mobile number, even yourself, you may even text. I mean, such a place facing this. So we know whoever is there to come to your rescue. So we'd want to have a lot of what's called networking with our society.
My name is Samira, crime rate in Nairobi. So you making these recoveries, what does it mean for you as the security officers and agencies?
It's okay. The society versus police, crime in society, and in relation to what we are doing. What we are doing is total commitment to ensure that these crimes cannot upsurge. And in reality, what is it that we do as a policing agencies? Ours is to reduce them to manageable level. And manageable level is the level that cannot have an impact in the society. And in that regards, we have opted, or rather come up as an agency. Let's use all means that is within us to ensure that we neutralize the crimes which are coming up or other persons who are having intentions to be committing crimes. Through that partnership, exploring the technological aspect that we have, and any other means, we are very flexible to. And in Nairobi, we assure you, it must and will be safe.
Last one from me. This is the issue of goons. I remember.
The question is very valid. As an assurance, goons, or rather vigilantism, is not required in any state which is functioning like Kenya. We are here as a policing agency and any other security. Any person who is having an issue where he would want even a function within his residence, they are at liberty to come and notify the police so that we can give the numbers we see will be enough to take care of those people and the venue. But in the extreme cases, we have seen a scenario whereby people come with their own people. I discourage that. That is meaning we are working in terms of what called reversibility of roles. Roles of policing is best with the police, not any other person. We cannot allow that. And that one which is happened, I can't comment much on it because the investigations are being pursued with a view of trying to neutralize anything that was there. But we encourage, notify the police. We are there.
Last for me. Okay. For those whom you have arrested.
We have them. The interrogation matters are ongoing. We have got everything about them. We have got their data. We did a lot of profiling so that even we can get them. And we go to other ingredients, which we are still pursuing. Maybe this number we have is not going to be the exact number. It might be more than this.
And the Ugandan nationals, are they here legally or illegally in Kenya?
The East African Community aspect, you understand how we relate. Yeah. So those ones we are also going to explore. Other than they being involved in crime, what other activity are you doing in Kenya? Yes. Thank you, colleagues. Best of luck. Let's